And that was the really one data point that kind of told us, hey, we're not terrible at this. It's a good question to kind of take a step back and look at, why and how did this get started and why am I on this path? So we started as a multi-family office investing into liquid digital assets in 2021. And then FTX collapsed and all of the bankruptcies happened. And uh, we decided to hard pivot about 3 years ago into the venture space. And actually we made one private investment out of the hedge fund that was in a decentralized manufacturing company. So think like Amazon plus Uber for 3D printing. And that company went on to raise about $9 million out of 5x markup. And that was the really one data point that kind of told us, hey, we're not terrible at this. Let's focus on this a lot more. In specifically venture in the blockchain space. These are call them venture capital training programs. And what we realized is that those programs left a lot to be desired. It was essentially like lectures and homework, like you get at a university, and that's not conducive to how you really learn venture. Venture is more of an apprenticeship industry rather than something you can learn by teaching someone. You get into venture by just doing the job. And so we realized that those programs were not very good, and we could build a much more inclusive and community that actually works on real deal flow at our syndicate and investment club rather than just kind of going through the training and motions when it's not real deals. So we decided to combine our syndicate and the education side so that it's one community. And so that was basically what we saw in the market. And we saw an opportunity in the niche of specifically Web3 angel investing in venture capital. But we saw a massive gap in the market of trusted thought leadership in the crypto venture capital space, specifically taking more of a media and distribution and thought leadership approach rather than kind of the old 2 and 20 model of, hey, let's just raise capital and then deploy the capital. That's the old VC model. That doesn't work anymore, especially not with how fast the technology space is moving. So we decided to build more of a platform approach, and that does include software as a competitive advantage to provide distribution for our founders.